Welcome back to Novel Idea. My name is Dia. Today I wanted to go over my September pile of possibilities, TBR, buddy reads, all that kind of thing. And so that's what we're doing. This month there's a ton of events going on, and mine just kind of overlap into each other, and I'm accidentally taking part in a couple. And so I will try to tell you how they overlap and what I'm using the books for each thing as we go, okay? And then I have a whole bunch of little tiny short ones for Shorty September that I'll go over with you. So let's get started. So my first buddy read of the month is one that we've been planning for quite a while, and that is Sword of Kaigen. And this I am reading with Jack from Spread Book Joy, Gemma from Gemma Books, and Sandy from Miss Reads a Lot. And we have been trying to read a fantasy novel together for a long time. And we haven't succeeded in finding one that we all like, that we all get the entire way through. Yeah. So we've tried two others. This is our third, and so far we are all really liking it. 4 chapters in, we're reading 2 chapters a day, and yeah, so far so good. And I've heard really good things about Sword of Kaigen from very many people. Penny, Tiffany, lots and lots of people have told me Sword of Kaigen is good. I have avoided it simply because I do know that there's some major trauma in the book that has to do with the mom, and I just didn't really want to read about it. But I think this situation with these women and reading through it with them, I think will help. And I'm looking forward to being able to get past it and see the goodness of this book. The next one that I have is Larkrise, and Stephanie and I were going to try to read Larkrise to Candleford, all 3 books this month, and I just kind of put it out there with her, you know, it is 3 books. We could just do Larkrise this month and then do To Candleford next month and then do Gathering of Candleford or something like that. I don't remember what the third one's called. This is by Flora Thompson, and it was written in the mid to late 30s, and it is about a very small English village and just kind of the things that go on there. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be, you know, just have some great history moments to it. Very family oriented. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to be reading with Stephanie. This is our first buddy read together, so really excited for that. Continuing our Tarzan journey, Dave and Olive and I are going to read Son of Tarzan. It's book 4, and if you would have asked me at the beginning of this Tarzan journey if I would continue reading 4 books in, I probably would have said, are you crazy? I just didn't expect to like it as much as I do. So looking forward to seeing what Son of Tarzan brings. And so Dave and I will be reading that one, and Olive. Tiffany and I are going to finish out the Arc of the Scythe trilogy with The Toll this month. And both of us are really looking forward to seeing how Neal Shusterman wraps up this thought experiment that he has been running through these books. The last one left us with our jaws on the floor, and we just could not believe that that's the way that he was ending the book. And so we have enjoyed both of them. I think we both enjoyed the first one the most, but we're looking forward to seeing what he does. So next I have The Sea by John Banville, and this is a book that I really don't know anything about. I know that it has won a prize of some sort. I don't know what it is. I picked it up at a garage sale or library sale or something, maybe a year ago, and Carmilla saw my haul video and said, hey, we should read that together. I have that on my shelf too. And here we are like a year later and we're doing it. So we will be starting that on Monday. I have 2 group reads this month. One is This Is What It Sounds Like, and this is Victoria's choice for her Patreon book club. I have actually already read This Is What It Sounds Like, so I just finished my reread of it last night. Then the next group read that I have is for Christy from Dostoevsky in Space and Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia are teaming up their Patreons for Buddy Patreon read. And it is for fathers and sons, or fathers and children. My book says children, by Turgenev. And we will be reading that together. It's very short, so it also actually works for Shorty September. And those are all of my commitments that I have. So let me tell you some of the books that I have as a pile of possibilities, and also just some suggestions for you for Shorty September if you're looking for ideas. So the very first one is going to be my Shake-Tember pick, which is Antony and Cleopatra. And it's short enough that it also gets included for Shorty September. But I've actually never read Antony and Cleopatra, so I'm really looking forward to it. So that's the first one. And then I have several other little ones in here. So I have 2 by Gabrielle Roy, or Raw. Wah. It's French. I don't know how to say it. And that is Children of My Heart and Tin Flute. Both of them are just over 200 pages. Then I have Parnassus on Wheels and The Haunted Bookshop, which are both very, very short. Days of the Moriskai Bookshop, I think is what it's called. I have this one on audio from the library. It's on hold currently to come in, and it should be here anytime. I was one of the first ones to request it, so I'm at the front of the line for that one. I have Bartleby the Scrivener by Melville, and this one is also on hold at the library. De Profundis I will be reading by Oscar Wilde, and this also is coming from the library. I have Blind Owl, which is coming from the library, and I have no idea what it is about. I just really loved the cover of this book. I saw it on Erin's channel, Erin Facer, and thought, well, if the library has it, I really would love to read it just because of the cover. Totally a cover grab. I am currently reading Burning Roses, and this is a very odd little story so far. I'm only just a couple of chapters in on it, but it is Asian. It's about two sisters, and that's about all I can tell you right now. Carmilla is actually the choice for Victoria's group for October, but it is so short, I might read it this month. Their Eyes Were Watching God is one that I have read before by Zora Neale Hurston. Also qualifies for Shorty September, and I've been wanting to reread it, and so I might do that one. That's a possibility. It's kind of, what's my mood gonna be? Am I gonna be up for that one? That one's hard to take if you are not in the mood for it. And then also Dandelion Wine, which is Ray Bradbury, and I am always in the mood for Ray Bradbury. Dandelion Wine is the perfect book of short stories to read right now, because this is the time of year that it is taking place. Not long ago, I picked up Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman play. I think I might pick that one up and read it. Cold Enough for Snow is one that I have seen recommended several times to me. And who was it that was just reading it? I'm not sure. I'll put it on the screen because I just saw a wonderful review of it. Thornhedge is the newest T. Kingfisher. If I can get my hands on it, I will be reading that one. So all of those, and then I'm sure that there's going to be others that come up that I have not read yet that I want to read. And so I will do what I normally do, and that is mood read. But also just wanted to mention a few others to you if you are wanting more reads. Gabrielle Roy's books are very short and they are so wonderful. Every single one that I have read, which is only 4 of them, have been just fantastic stories. She is a gifted writer. So I would highly recommend Road Past Altamont. And that one is well under the 250 page mark. Gifts from the Sea by Anne Morrow Lindbergh is another one I would highly recommend. I read that when I was a new wife, then again when I was a new mom, then when I had been a mom for a little while, and then I have read it since my children have all moved out. And it's just kind of about the stages of women's lives, and she uses Gifts from the Sea to explain those stages and to see the joys of those stages. And so I love it. I hope that you will pick that one up. And then lastly, one that I have just picked up myself that I am currently reading is Cyrano de Bergerac. And it is also a play, and it is a story about kind of unrequited love, and it's wonderful. It's funny, it is poignant, it's so far just fantastic. So those are some recommendations. I hope that you will pick something up. I hope that you are enjoying your September so far. I will be back very soon with my August wrap up. I didn't want to have like a whole bunch of really long videos in a row, so I wanted to make sure to get a shorter one in there. So here's September for you in a nutshell, and I hope that you find something that you love in your reading this month. So I am taking part in Series September, Shake-tember, Scott-tember, Straya-tember, and what's the other one? There's another one in there that I can't remember. Anyway, all of these books fit into those somehow. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.